So in previous lecture actually we discussed what is the agency problem, right? So agency problem means when I talk in terms of the public limited company, there may be means there actually the owner of the company and the manager both are the different thing. Okay, so when I again if I talk about the sole proprietorship, if I talk about the partnership, there the management means the management and the owner both are the same generally, so their conflict is not occurred between the management and the owner. But when I talk about the public limited company, there who is the owner of the public limited company? The shareholder, right? And the who actually manage that particular company? CEO or the manager of that particular company or organization. The thing is means the interest of the manager, the interest of the or means shareholder, both are the different. Means I already told you in the last session, means this is the manager interest and this is the shareholder interest as mentioned in this slide. So you can see means when I talk in terms of the shareholder want the share price will be increased, the high dividend he will be get. Dividend means the profit generated, that actually that generated profit by the organization distribute to the all shareholder. Okay, so that is nothing but the dividend. I already explained in my previous lectures. Then they expect the company will generate high profit. Another, the agency actually see means I'm so sorry, the manager actually. The manager want means the salary should be high of the employer and as well as the manager salary, as well as they provide the allowances, bonuses, job security. So these are the thing all I discussed. So there is the conflict. So how to solve the conflict? That is the another point. Okay. So just wait 1 minute. So means when the means we know that the interest means little bit different between the manager and the shareholder, means the owner of those means particular company. So how you can solve? By just means give the incentive on the basis of the growth of the share price, give the incentive on the basis of the earning per share increase. So if you apply such type of the policy, and if you give the means power to your shareholder who select the CEO of that particular organization and all thing, then definitely you can say you can solve that particular problem. So already I discussed in detail that all the parts, so I quickly go through the next point. What is the role of the business ethics? Okay, so when you do any business, what are the ethics is needed? First one, the ethical behavior is needed. Okay, means ethical behavior means doing the right thing. The next one is the different people define the right thing in different way. Okay, means some particular thing is right for me, some particular thing is right for other person, that is not right for me. Okay, that type of the means situation you will be found. Okay, so that's why there are a set of rule and the law is used to define the right thing. You cannot define okay, this is the right thing, this is the wrong thing. You need to do everything in the within the law. Okay, so unethical behavior, like example, misleading the finance forecast. Many are the misleading. Last time I show you in the previous session one video. There actually the means a particular person is investing more and more money in that particular PP water ball, right, company name. So they invested more and more a particular person. So other person means person and the other outside the market, the people will be think this particular company is growing, but their actually misleading is done in that particular thing. Okay, so they increase the price, so other people will buy more share because they see the trend ki the share is actually continuously means price of the share is continuously increased, but at certain point they remove all the money. Okay, and your money will means you will be lose the money. Okay, because their amount is very large for misleading the financial forecast. Okay, so there suddenly all the thing is fall down and your money will be go. Okay, so that is the misleading. So that type is unethical actually. Okay, so actually that type of the thing is going on in the market, but they do by use of the some loophole. The next is the insider trading, means that is also unethical behavior. Means insider means, suppose a person means the CEO discuss all the thing about the organization, what is the plan, what is the future plan, what is the dividend they will give to the shareholder, all the thing is discussed in one particular meeting. So yeah, there is the some rule and regulation ki that particular organization CEO manager will not buy a share in that particular time, or there is the some limitation for means for those particular people. But what actually thing means, they pass this particular information to the near and dear, some relative and some other person, and suppose assume that the CEO lawyer is there present in the meeting, he passed the particular information, even the CEO is not means pass the information, other person will pass. So on the basis of that, they, okay, the companies will be expand, okay, so they start the invest, they means increase the price of the share, and that means actually illegal thing. Okay, so insider trading is actually illegal, and you will found lot of video, okay, on that particular point. Means if you means the thing is like that, when I talk about the public limited company, the public limited company pass all the information in public place. So on the basis of that, the shareholder buy the share. Okay, so many information may be not out on that particular time, they will be out after 1 month, after 15 days. So that information is not publicly available, that just discussed in the meeting. Okay, and on the basis of that, if anyone can take the decision, so that is the illegal. Means if information is available on the public domain, and after that if you do anything, that is the legal. But information you got from the worker of that particular company, you got from the some owner, means some CEO of that particular company, and you will buy, because that CEO unable to buy, right? So you will be buy that particular share. So that is the not legal thing, and you will be found such type of the thing in recent series is come na, Harshad Mehta, there you will be found this type of the thing. Their fraud is no, means unethical, the excessive executive compensation is unethical. So these are the thing. The next is the negative publicity often lead to the negative impact on the organization. So what is the point is here, if anyone is found like that ki there is the insider trading is going on in any organization, and they pass some information without means putting into the public domain, so that actually create the negative publicity of that particular organization, and that definitely impact in the negative way. So that is the all the thing. So this is the role of business ethics, and yes, there is the some loophole in the law, so they means public actually use for that, like there is the yes, many people like that, you need to, suppose I want to buy, just wait, I'm unable to write. Suppose assume that okay, I am unable to write. Means many people are, means you heard about maybe intraday and all. Okay, so there what is the thing, suppose the price of the share is the 50 rupees, okay, and they buy that particular share, okay, and after that maybe after 1 day the price is 60 rupees, okay, just assume that. So suppose assume that you buy only one share and you got here 60, means approx 20% I think profit, okay, but I want buy more share. Okay, so what is the thing is actually going on, okay, if you, and I have only 50 rupees, so how I can buy? So initially every broker need to pay only 10%, okay, so for 10% this is the 5 rupees only need to pay for book this particular share. So 5, so how much now you can buy? Okay, you can say like that कि I just want to buy the 50 share, then initially the broker need to pay only 5 rupees, 10%. So 5 into 5, okay, so how much share you can buy by use of the 5 rupees one share, then how much share you can buy by 50 rupees? Okay, no, this is the one share price. Okay, the 5 rupees if you able to buy, and suppose here you bought approx 10 share, then the 500 rupees. Now you have same 500 rupees, you can buy approx 50 share on the same 500 rupees, and in 15 share means how much you will be get 20% of the 50 share, means 50 share means like that actually going on. Okay, I will discuss with some website, so you will be understand, and please explore all this thing yourself, because that all the thing is actually not available in the syllabus. I just tell you, because of only 10% you need to pay, you can do like that, you can gain the maximum profit like 200% within a 2 days, and you can sell again. But the same time the loss also you will be get the 200, your total money will be zero also end of the day. So that type of the thing also going on. Okay, so that is the just for the general knowledge I told you. Now the next point, what is the accrual basis accounting? There is the one more thing, means accrual basis means every company generates some revenue, okay, and every company need to expense something to produce something, right? So revenue and the expenses are the two thing, and if you find out the difference between these two, is nothing but the profit and the loss of that particular organization, right? So revenue and the expenses are recorded when the transaction occur, even though no cash flow may have occurred. Okay, so revenue and the expenses are recorded when the transaction occur, even though no cash flow may occur. The thing is like that. Okay, sometime you generate the revenue, means you sell the particular amount of the product in the market, and you got the some revenue. Okay, but what is the point is like that, every time at the cash, means you will not get all the thing on the cash amount. Okay, sometime you sell the some product on the basis of the credit, right? So the point is here, the profit is not equal to the cash when I talk about in a particular time period, right? In a particular time period. So the thing is means when I talk about the accrual basis, can be better measure the profitability of a company during the specific time period. So it can be measured. Okay, how much amount of the cash available, that is the sale occurred in cash, okay, not in the credit, means on credit basis if sale occur, that is not considered. So it actually measure a particular time period what is the profitability of company, because the credit may be come, maybe not come, that is the risk type of the thing. So how much actual profitability at a particular time period, that you can identify by use of the accrual basis. Okay, so that is the one thing in the accounting. So is there any doubt till now, class? Is there any doubt? Is there any doubt? Key financial statement. Key financial statement means there is the two thing actually come. Income statement means what is the profit and the loss of that particular organization, that is nothing but the income statement. The next one is the balance sheet. So there is the two key financial statement of any organization. The first one is the income statement, and the second one is the balance sheet. So how actually means it's look like, and what is the actual thing about the income statement, means the profit and the loss account, and what is the actual thing about the balance sheet, that we will discuss. Just wait. Okay, the means income statement. The income statement provide a financial summary of a company operating result during a specific period. So it will tell you the income statement actually provide the financial means summary of a company, of a organization, means company and the organization operating result during the specific period of time. Okay, in the first quarter how much amount of the expenses done by that particular organization, how much amount of the income is come in that particular organization, is nothing but the, you can say, is income statement. So what is the thing is here, the report of revenue first, means how much revenue is generated by that particular organization, then deduct that particular revenue with the expenses in that particular time period. How much expenses is done in that particular time period, that you need to deduct. Okay, so here is mentioned like that, you need to deduct the any expenses for that particular time period. So what is the income statement? When you identify the income statement equation, and even I will show you how you can make this balance sheet and the income statement, and the question will become, I think it is in the module 2 or 3. Okay, I will discuss all that part. So income statement equation is nothing but, you can say, the net income, or you can say the net loss also. Sometimes negative also comes, right? So it is nothing but the revenue minus expenses. How much revenue generate that particular organization, as well as the how much expenses done by that particular organization. So in end of the result, you can say it is nothing but the net income. It is nothing but the net income. So dividend paid to the shareholder. So that on the basis of the net income, on the basis of the net profit, that net profit is nothing but the new value generation in that particular organization, or new cash occur in that particular organization. So how you can utilize that particular net profit, net profit, can you means reinvest, or are you means ready to share that particular thing to your shareholder as a profit? So there is the two part you can do. You can reinvest, and you can distribute that particular profit to shareholder, or you can do like that, the 10% I will distribute to my shareholder as a dividend, means, and the remaining part I will invest in again in the organization. So organization will do better and will buy some equipment to produce more and get more profit. Okay, so that is nothing but the income statement. Is there any doubt regarding to that, class? Okay, I go to the, okay, so the thing is, the operation section of the income statement report the organization revenue and expenses from principal operation. So that is nothing but the income statement, that I will tell you. Just wait. What is the balance sheet then? The balance sheet is present a summary of organization financial position at a given point of time. At a given point of time, how much amount of the cash is available in my organization, how much amount of the asset available in my organization, that you can calculate by use of the balance sheet. So what is the total asset? The total asset is equal to the total liabilities plus stakeholder equity. So how much amount of the loan you taken is nothing but the total liability, in simple way if I say. So how much amount of the loan you taken, and how much amount of the stakeholder equity. So when I talk about the, okay, suppose if I want to start a XYZ company, there is the, suppose I have 80,000 rupees. So that is nothing but the, I have means the partner, all partner I ready to invest the 80,000. So that 80,000 is nothing but the equity of that particular company. Okay. The next point, the what is the means this loan I need approx 40,000. The 40,000 is 40,000. Okay, is the debt of my company, or you can say actually I need to pay interest for that particular money. So what is the total loan, and the stakeholder equity is nothing but the total asset of your organization. So what is the total asset in this particular example? The total asset is 1,20,000. So the next point, what is the net working capital? The net working capital is the current asset minus current liability. That is nothing but the net working asset. The next one is the shareholder equity. The shareholder equity is nothing but the total asset minus total liabilities. The same thing means, if I want to say what is the shareholder equity, shareholder equity means nothing but the, here only two, I told you, okay, you start with the two partner. If you start with the 10,000 partner, then that is nothing but the shareholder of that particular company. So that is shareholder equity. How you can identify the total asset? The total asset is 1,20,000 minus the liabilities, loan. So 1,20,000 minus 40 is nothing but the, you can say that is 80,000 is the shareholder equity. So that all the thing will, the asset related thing will be come into the balance sheet. The income related thing will be come into the income statement. Okay, so is there any doubt regarding to the balance sheet and all this, class? Okay,
No,
good.
sir.
Good. Okay, so one more thing, if I quickly make a one, just wait. Okay, I'm sorry. So what is there any doubt? Means the first, suppose assume that there is the company XYZ and there you actually start that particular company, and there 80,000 you have, means start with on money. The next point, you taken a loan, that is the debt of that particular company, that is the 40,000. After that you invested, means if actually you want to start the production, right? For that you need some plant and the equipment, so that actually you taken, and that is the 30,000, just assume that. Okay, and the next one, in the land you invested 50,000, assume that. Okay, the next point, the next point is like that, the sales. Okay, so I have plant and land and everything, the production is start and the sale, and there I got a cash amount, that is approx, I assume that how much, okay, 25, I just assumed. Okay, the next 6 is what you will be the, okay, some sales is done, but on the credit basis the still cash is not received, so that assume that the 14,000. Okay, and the next what is the, okay, so sales is done. Now every production there is the, means related to, means cost. Okay, so cost of good and services, and that means how much is cash actually you need to give to your worker and all things, so that is the cost of that particular good and services, means actual cost, manufacturing cost. So how much is that, is 22,000, suppose I assume that. And the next point is the every, means if I bought the plant and equipment in 30,000, and I assume that that plant and equipment is able to work till 6 years, so what will be the price per year of that plant and equipment? So I just assume that the depreciation, means every, or means if I talk about the, even a computer science student is there, so there in IT industry also they need the means equipment, right, in the form of the laptop, in the form of the some hardware and the server and all things. So there is the some depreciation occur every year. They assume that this particular server will work for the, this particular equipment will work for the 5 year, then you need to divide that entire amount into the 5 year. Okay, so you can calculate the that particular amount, and you can add that particular amount in each year. So that I just add here the depreciation, the depreciation, maybe the spelling will be wrong, but okay, just try to understand the concept. 5,000. The next one is the all the thing is done, the start, the plant and the land is done, sell. Okay, so what is the remaining thing? Okay, one more thing actually, if you taken a loan, then one more point will be there, loan interest I need to add, right? This one is the 3, that is the loan interest. So how much I will, okay, I assume that the 10% is the actually interest, so 4,000. Okay, 4,000 you need to pay. Okay, I quickly do that, all the thing is done. Suppose, okay, I 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more thing we can take. Okay, the admin expenses, generally every company show. Okay, the admin expenses. So in admin expenses, how much amount of admin expenses, it is assumed that it is on the credit, means still not you credited that particular amount. Okay, so not given that particular amount, you need to pay. So that is 2000. Okay, now how to make that balance sheet? I quickly start the making the balance sheet. Please try to understand the two thing I told you. The two thing will become, the first one is the income statement. Okay, so income statement, I will merge this particular thing quickly. Income statement. Okay. So in income statement, again I told you, in income statement, what is the actual thing, how much expenses you done, right? How much expenses you done. So suppose, okay, I take one more column and one more column here, so you can understand. Merge. Okay, so assume that first is the expenses. Expenses amount, how much amount will be there, AMT I just write here, and here will be the income, and here will be the amount, how much amount. Okay, let's try to understand. Okay, it is very important and many times the question will be asked. So there is the two section in the income statement. Okay, so first is the expenses amount, and again that same thing you need to do. Okay, so this is the actual thing. Okay, now the next point is, okay, income amount you have, expenses amount you need to identify, and the next I just told you, the income statement and the next statement will be there, that is the balance statement. Okay, so I just put here what is the balance statement. Okay, I take more line and balance statement. Okay, so in balance statement what you will be write, the equity and as well as the assets of that particular organization. Okay, so here you will be write the equity, amount of equity, the next point is the how much assets is there, and amount, right? Okay, so I start the making the balance sheet for my particular problem. So the first point, how much paid up capital is there, means I have the equity, how much amount of the equity I have. Okay, so I just write here the paid up capital. Okay, just wait, before that I just highlight all this thing so you will be understand in more accurate way. Okay, so first point means how much paid up capital means how much amount of the capital I have, there is no interest and all thing, so that is nothing but the 80,000. Okay, so I just invested from my pocket, so that is the 80,000, so I just put that amount here, 80,000. So if there is the paid up capital is 80,000, then can you tell me how much amount of the cash is available in my organization? Please unmute and tell me. Right now, how much amount of the cash is available in my organization? Can you tell me, class? And 80,000, good. So this is the 80,000. Okay, so now the next point is the second, means you have 80,000. Okay, what is the second point here? Loan. So where I will be mention this particular loan, where I will be mention here only in the equity, right? So I just write here the loan, how much amount of the loan I have 40,000, right? So what will be this thing? Okay, instead of writing in this form, I will be do the total cash available is this one plus this one, 1,20,000, right? What is the third point? plant and equipment, that is the asset of that particular company, right? So write down here how much plant and equipment. Plant and equipment, okay, I write here the plant and equipment. The cost is I think 30,000. 30,000, right? So 30,000 is cost. Then what will be the after that, means I have 1,20,000, but after that I invested 30,000 in the plant and equipment. So now the cost is I have cash available is 90,000. The next, plant and machinery is done. The next point is, I think what you did, the fourth point is plant and equipment. Okay, interest I will be join. Okay, just wait. The next point is the land. Okay, so land, how much invested on land? 50,000, right? So what will be the remaining amount? 40,000. So that is done. The next point, the sale. Okay, so how much sale is occurred? Okay, so how much sale is occurred, that you need to write. So okay, I will be put where I will be get, due to the sale I got income, right? I got income, so I need to put here the sale in cash. So how much sale is there? Class 25. Okay, the next point is the sale credit, means not still got that in the form of the cash, that will be come in the future. Okay, so that is the 1400. Okay, so in that form I got 25,000 right now. Okay, so I need to add that 25 into the cash. Are you agree? So I add that particular amount. Now I have 65, and the receivable amount, you can write the account receivable. Account receivable. Account receivable, that is nothing but the, you can say how much I will be receive in the future, that is the 14,000. That, so I think sale related thing, all the thing is done. Sale is done. The cost, okay, the next point, cost of the good and services. Okay, so cost of the good and services, cost of good and services, and I need to spend as a cash, and how much is 22,000. Okay, so 22,000 is deducted. You need to deduct from here 22, this one. Okay, so how much? 43 you have now. Okay, I deducted, right? Okay, good. So 43 I have now. The next, this is the done. The next one is the, I think the depreciation. The depreciation is given the 5. How much is there? Okay, 5, right? 5,000. Okay, so that also I need to be here. Depreciation. So in depreciation, how much amount? 5,000. Okay, so that is done. The depreciation is done. The next point is the, okay, admin expenses that you will be pay right now, that is in the credit. The admin expenses on the credit, just write down in the credit, means still not paid. So how much is there? Is the 2,000, right? Okay, so that you will be pay. So you need to write here like that. The how much, how you can write like, just wait. Account payable, you can write account payable, because I still not pay that particular amount, right? 2,000. So account payable is 2,000. Okay, so account payable is done. Now the next point is So I think everything is done, right? The admin expense, everything is done. So now I just told you how to calculate the net profit of the organization. The net profit is nothing but the income minus expenses. Okay, so when I talk about the net profit, is nothing but what is the income minus expenses, right? Okay, so can you tell me how much income is there here in this particular section? How much income? Okay, and one more thing you will be paid during the entire year, that is the interest. And how much interest you will be paid, that is the 4,000. That is also come into the expenses, right? So if you pay here 4,000, then you need to subtract that 4,000 from the cash. That is the whole thing. Okay class, can you tell me how much amount of the net profit in this particular organization? Anyone? What is the income?
39,000.
How you got 39? No, that is the actual amount of the cash available in my organization. What is the net profit? Net profit is nothing but the income minus expenses. So what is the income? The income is nothing but this one. Okay, and even you can not take that. Okay, so that is nothing but this one. So I just do the sum of the income, means both the income. Okay, and I close minus, this is the total expenses. So what is the net profit of the organization? 6,000. Is there any doubt how to calculate the net profit? The total income is 25 plus 14,000 will be in my organization, and how much amount of the cost I need to pay, how much amount of the expenses I did in that organization, that is nothing but the means you can say the total expenses. The net profit is nothing but the income minus expenses. So what I did, the first I add these two things, after that subtract this expenses. Okay, so that is nothing but the 6,000. Here you can see. Okay, so that 6,000 you have now. Okay, so that 6,000 is the profit, net profit of your organization. Just give me the 5 minutes. Okay, I will complete all the thing. So that 6,000 is the profit of my organization. Now I have two options. Can I means this 6,000 reinvest in my organization? If you not ready to reinvest, then you can pay this profit to, you can distribute this particular profit to your all shareholder. Okay, so they will get this profit in the terms of the dividend. Okay, so that is the dividend. And if you are, means the company and the organization want to reinvest to improve the organization machinery, to improve the organization efficiency, they can utilize. Okay, so this is a means I just assume that I want to reinvest this particular earning. So retain earning, I just write here the retain earning and earning. Okay, so retain earning, how much earning I have, that is the 6,000. Okay, so that is nothing but the that means this here income statement is done. Now balance sheet, means in balance statement what you need to do, you need to add all the thing, like here I will be add what is the sum of all this point. Okay, so I just do, this is the equal to the 39 is the cash. Okay, plus 30,000 plant and equipment. Okay, that is the asset I need to add. The 50,000 actually, no? Okay, is the land. Plus 14 will become some mistake is there. Account receivable. Okay, depreciation is not added, right? Just wait. The depreciation also I need to add, because there 5,000 is less right now. so 5000 is less. So now if I add or minus the 5000 actually, then what would be the thing? Okay, so 1,28,000 is the current asset of that particular organization, and what is the sum of this all the equity which is present? That should be the same, then only we can say that the sheet is balanced. Okay, the sum of 8,000 to account payable, retain earning, loan. Okay, so can I do quickly? Okay, I quickly plus 6,000 is the return amount and the loan is 40,000. Okay, and if I add, okay, so I got the balance. Okay, so that is the balance sheet, and many times this tally is the very difficult for the accountant. Okay, here example is very small, so you can easily do. So how to make this income statement and the balance statement? Is there any doubt, class? Then please tell me, is there any doubt, class? The simple thing, okay, if I assume that I start a one company, there is the 80,000 I have, that is nothing but the equity. I taken the loan from the company, that is the debt of the company is the 40,000. How I invested that particular thing, all I mention here. On the basis of that you can make the income statement and the balance statement. What is the income statement? It is nothing but it shows the net profit. So what is the net profit is equal to the what is the income in the organization and what is the expenses is done. If you subtract both the thing, then you will be get the net profit. Now when I talk about the balance sheet, then equity and the asset should be balanced, so that all the thing is mentioned here. So that is nothing, means how to create the balance sheet. Now you people have some idea, right? And if any doubt, then you can ask me, no issue. Okay, so I think it is more than enough for today. Thank you to all.